All right, guys, a quick intraday report here. Let's take a look at what we're looking at going into the close. SPY, we talked about this earlier, that we've got this oversold stochastic, and that's been a slam dunk entry, going back a year and further. Anytime these stochastics have got into this extreme range, that's been a buy point, for a pretty nice sized bounce. And the question is, do we get it does it pull back a little further before the entry, or do we get it here? And we were watching for that hammer at the close, which would indicate strength. It looked like we were forming that earlier in the day, but like I said, that was way early. We close in the middle here, not quite as strong, and we've still got about 45 minutes to go, so we'll see. And that's why I take a wait and see approach on this, because yesterday it looked like we were going to close strong, and then we got that really poor close. So we'll be watching SPY going into the close, and if we do decide to enter, it will be UPRO. Honestly, what I would really like is to get a little more oversold and violate maybe these lows here, and then close a little above that. So we are at an extreme level, but I still would really like it to get a little more extreme. But we'll be watching that going into the close, and if we do get a strong close, I'll consider an entry. Let's go over our positions here. Amazon still at the bottom of this range here, a little above our entry level, and we're still going for that 445, 450 range. Got stopped out of Yelp today, and I actually still like it, but it hit our stop where the risk parameters would be, and you can't take too big of a loss. So we're out of Yelp MBLY, the big mover today. So we entered here right on the test of the 50-day moving average, got this hammer in here, and now we've got a strong bounce. And remember, I'm taking this as a pre-breakout play. So where usually we'd be playing this kind of range here. I love the volume pattern in here, and the short interest and a few other things, and really feel like it can break out from here. And if it does that, we'll be good for a move to 55 or 60. So I'm not just playing a range-bound move here. I know some of you have decided to do that, and that's fine as long as you're getting the 2-to-1 risk. But we'll be playing that for a slightly bigger move. JNUG entries here, we're at 1990, 21, and 25. It's kind of a staggered approach. We're at 21, 24, and remember, this is a longer term position trade off this, what we think is a bottoming pattern here, for a move for 30 or 40. And then today's entry, GoPro. Great volume pattern. This was an earnings breakout. Now we had remounted the 200-day moving average, and now kind of holding in there. And the idea here is if we do get a bounce in the market, I think GoPro could really fly. So took a stab here. As I said in the trade alert, small position, and if you don't feel comfortable adding until you get a real good signal from the market, you can step back. Otherwise, go ahead and take the trade, manage your risk properly, make sure it's a small, insignificant loss to your account. In terms of setups that we've been looking at, I'm really today only looking at SPY. Nothing else I'm really that keyed in on. I did like Lulu this morning, and I actually did day trade it for some nice gains. But in terms of an entry here for us, I'd probably wait for a little bit of a pullback. Maybe if you got a little pullback tomorrow, a little bit of profit taking, then we could enter. But other than that, we've got our list of focus list stocks, but I'm really just keying in on SPY towards the end of the day. So that's it for the intraday report. I'll see you later today.